Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to explain some of the choices we have when purchasing crochet hooks, along with some other basic tools. Let's get started. Crochet hooks. In today's market, we have several materials available to us. We have aluminum, wood, plastic, as well as stainless steel. There's also comfort grips available, and they're great if you have arthritis. Some hooks come with it already on, but you can get the grips separate and put them on your favorite hooks. There's also a couple different styles of the head or the hook part. This one's more sharp, and see how sharp that is. It really grabs the stitch. And then these ones are a little more rounded. It's personal preference of what you like. I know lots of people that like the sharper. I like a more rounded. It's all up to you. I encourage you to try different materials, different hook types to see what you like best, what works best for you, because everyone's different. Sometimes at yard sales you can find the plastic ones. They were really like all the rage, 25, 30 years ago. You can find them at yard sales more often these days. And then stainless steel. These usually are for thread work, and they come in like really tiny itsy bitsy sizes because you need something strong to work with the thread and work with materials that small. You're going to need a pair of scissors. Any pair of scissors will do as long as it cuts the yarn. I like a small pair just because I like the portability of them, so those always come with me. Never know when you're going to need to cut something. Then yarn needles. I've noticed that with kits, they usually come with a plastic one. I think the plastic is too bendy. Some people like that. I'm not one of them. So I usually go for a tapestry needle. They can be kind of hard to find in the yarn section, so I usually get mine where the plastic canvas is, and it has a blunt end with a nice wide hole. And then we need tape measure. We use them mostly for finding out if our gauge is on, if our item's going to turn out the size that we need it to, or to measure. Let's say you're making a scarf. You need to know when to stop. And you can use the soft one, you can use a retractable one, as long as you have something to measure with. Then we have stitch markers. I like all of my beginners to use stitch markers. We put them in at the end of the row and at the beginning of the row, and then we know where we're going to end up. You can see the stitches a little bit better. You can have a split ring, you can use safety pins or paper clips, and then I like these. You can get them super cheap on Amazon or Wish, just a couple bucks, and they're nice because they lock in place, but they're not sharp like a safety pin. So a little safer if you have kids. Do not buy these ones. These ones will be useless for crochet because you put them in and there's no way to get them out. So don't buy these. And then we will need some sort of way to track our rows. These are row counters. We have digital, and then this one's a manual one. This one's fun. You can also use pen and paper, or you can get really fancy, and there's even apps for our phones. I use a row counting widget, which is kind of nice. It puts like a virtual row counter right on my screen. And then you'll also need some way to carry everything around. I have a zip pouch that I use for some of this stuff. This has a nice clear window. This one's homemade, so I can't tell you where to get these, but you could find similar ones in the store. And then you can also get these handy zip pouches, and you can put all your hooks in, and then I like to put all my tools in here, everything that I need. I just kind of pile it in, and then I can zip it up and take it with me. Nothing's gonna fall out, nothing's gonna get lost. It makes it really easy to travel with my items. I hope this helps you get started.